The follow-up to 2012's critically acclaimed Nexus 7 is here. And guess what? It's still called the Nexus 7. The new Nexus 7 boasts of updated internals and a price tag that's been bumped up marginally. So how do Asus and Google fare the second time around? Let's find out. Hey guys, this is Ash here from CurseForward.com and you're watching my review of the new Nexus 7. So let's start with the built-in design. The new Nexus 7 is about 1.8mm slimmer than the original. It's also narrower. About 3mm worth of bezels have been removed from both sides. The bezels on the top and bottom remain almost the same. The display still remains at 7 inches, although it's a full HD display this time around. The resolution being bumped up to 1920 by 1200 owing to the aspect ratio. This gives the new Nexus 7 a pixel density of 323 pixels per inch. The display is covered by Corning Gorilla Glass. On top, we've got a 1.2 megapixel front-facing camera. Being a Google Nexus device, there are no physical or capacitive buttons. However, you do find a notification LED here. To the right, we've got the power button, the volume rockers, and the microphone. At the bottom, we've got a micro USB port and a speaker. And just like with the original, there's nothing to the left. The 3.5mm headphone jack has been moved up to the top, and there is also another speaker there. So with the new Nexus 7, you do get stereo audio output. The back, though it looks different from the original Nexus 7, is still soft touch and has the Nexus and Asus branding. You can also find a 5 megapixel rear-facing camera here. The new Nexus 7 is also considerably lighter at just 290 grams for the Wi-Fi only model. There are 16 and 32 gig variants available and there is no room for expansion being a Nexus device. Overall, the new Nexus 7 feels solidly built. With the original Nexus 7 within a few days of launch, we heard quite a few reports of creaking or backlight bleeding issues. We haven't heard any such issues with the new Nexus 7, at least not yet, and that's a good sign. So let's talk a little bit about the display. The 7-inch Full HD IPS display is quite bright. Everything on screen is clear and crisp. The colors are natural and viewing angles are spectacular. Visibility in direct sunlight is pretty good as well. With regards to specs, there has been a little bit of confusion regarding what actually powers the new Nexus 7. Officially, Google and Asus state that the new Nexus 7 uses the Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 Pro chipset with 4 cores clocked at 1.5 GHz. The issue here is that the S4 Pro chipset actually uses 4 Krait 200 cores. The new Nexus 7 uses 4 Krait 300 cores that we found in the Snapdragon 600 chipset, the same chipset used in the Galaxy S4 and the HTC One. So in reality, the Nexus 7 is actually powered by an underclocked Snapdragon 600, 2 gigs of DDR3 RAM and an Adreno 320 GPU. So why are the cores underclocked? Because the battery on the new Nexus 7 has been bumped down to 3950 mAh from 4325 on the original. And given the increase in resolution for the display, despite the cores being underclocked, the battery life on the new Nexus 7 is still average at best. On a looping video playback test, we got just around 5.5 to 6 hours of playback before the new Nexus 7 ran out of juice. So apart from this, you get your regular host of connectivity options, NFC, Wi-Fi, ABGN, Bluetooth 4.0 and so on. It's also worth noting that wireless charging has also been included this time around. Gaming performance on the Nexus 7 is also really good. Games look great, ran smooth, and there was absolutely no lag. I'll be doing a separate video on gaming performance of the new Nexus 7. I'll leave the link in the description right below the like button, so check that out if you guys are interested. And the fact that Google has decided to leave the bezels big on the top and bottom means you have ample space to rest your thumbs while you're gaming in landscape mode. So enough of the specs, let's move on to the actual software. Being a Google Nexus device, the Nexus 7 comes with Android 4.3 Jelly Bean out of the box. The 4.3 Jelly Bean update is a minor update. You get a few minor improvements like restricted profiles, wherein you can have a secondary user on your tablet and restrict the access they have to apps or in-app purchases. You also get an updated camera interface. Apart from that, rest of the improvements from Android 4.2 are mostly under the hood. And as far as the camera goes, being a tablet camera, it is acceptable. The front camera is pretty decent for video calls and so on, and the rear camera generally gets the job done. It's good enough for the occasional instance where you're using your tablet and you don't want to actually pull your phone out. You also get your standard features like a few scene options, the photosphere, a panorama mode. The Nexus 7 can also shoot 1080p videos at 30 frames per second. Here's a sample video that I shot. Video playback via the native video player was also pretty good. It managed to play 1080p video just fine. The audio via the stereo speakers is also pretty loud and clear.
To repay you. A gift to equal the life you gave me. You have struggled long enough. I can end your eternity.
Audio quality via earphones is pretty good as well. Keep in mind there are no earphones included with the Nexus 7, and that's understandable given the price. Overall, this is stock Android. This is Android the way Google meant it to be. The new Nexus 7 is fast, buttery smooth, and extremely responsive. Apps open up quick, there is no lag, and everything looks really great on the full HD display. You get the regular host of Google apps and a promise of being one of the first devices to receive future updates. So guys, in conclusion, the second generation Nexus 7 is a pretty solid device. It is a worthy successor to the original Nexus 7. If you are in the market today and you're looking to pick up a 7-inch tablet, you seriously cannot go wrong with this device. Despite the battery performance issues, just like its predecessor, the Nexus 7 second generation offers you the best bang for your buck in the market today. If you guys want to pick the Nexus 7 up, you can do so from Amazon.com. The direct links can be found in the description below. So what do you guys think? Do you think the second generation Nexus 7 is worth buying today? Or do you think it has a better competitor? The iPad mini maybe? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So that's pretty much it for this review. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and stay subscribed. And if you guys do have any video requests for me, or if you just want to stay updated on my latest videos and updates, feel free to hit me up on Facebook, Twitter or Google+. The direct links to all my social networks can be found right below the like button in the description. So once again, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys soon with more videos. Till then, it's Ash here from CurseForward.com signing off. You guys have a great day. Bye bye now.